Hey, you hear any good rumors lately? Hi, welcome to Matt's Garage. It is true, I'm selling the Bronco, but please don't tune out. Don't tune out, because I have some news at the end that might interest you, and it is related to this Bronco, okay? So, first, thank you, John, for outing me and the call Sunday morning or whenever that was that I was sitting by the fire. Your video resulted in me getting inundated by emails, texts, messages, and I'm really appreciative, actually, because I don't think I realized how many people's lives I was affecting. I mean, so many people who've never commented before reached out, thanked me, gave their appreciation, tried to talk me out of selling the Bronco, checked in to make sure I was okay. Like, wow, I'm overwhelmed. So thank you, guys. I've tried to respond to each of you. It's not really easy because of work, and I've been, it's been kind of stressful, actually, selling the Bronco. So if I didn't respond, I'm really sorry. And if my response was short, I'm really sorry. I just wanted to get back with everybody and say thank you. You guys are thanking me, I'm thanking you, because it's been amazing. Also, obviously, I have to thank Tom's Bronco Parts. They were a huge help through this whole process. Super fast shipping, great tech. Phil, Garrett, all you guys down there in Medford, thank you so much. Thank you for not letting my Scout burn down. Thank you for sending me good parts. Thank you for everything. So that's a great team down there, and I want you guys to keep supporting them as well. Okay, so what got me here, right? Like, I don't want you guys to get discouraged. You got to finish your Bronco, right? Do as I say, not as I do. Now, let me tell you why, all right? Things are a little different for me. I'm special, like my mama said, all right? This Bronco was never intended to be this project, right? I wanted a family cruiser. And when I stepped back, I thought, geez, I already have two-door, four-wheel drive convertibles. I have the Scout and I've got the Jeep. Plus I've got a truck. Massive first world problems, right? I have more vehicles than I know what to do with. And the Scout's out there getting rusty, and the Jeep needs love too. And I'm gonna spend forever working on this Bronco, okay? Other thing is, I've learned so much from this Bronco. I couldn't weld really before I started this Bronco. I didn't know how to do gears. Gears scared me. I didn't know how to rebuild the transmission. I didn't know how to open up. I've never taken the heads off an engine before. I mean, there's so many things that I've never done. Sandblasting the sandblast cap. I mean, just so many. And I've learned so much. And when I looked to the future work I had after I finished welding up the body, it was like epoxy, body blocking, paint, electrical, interior. These are all things I have to do on the Scout, and some of them I have to do on the Jeep. So I was like, my learning curve has sort of peaked with the Bronco. Like, I'm not saying there's not a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn, but I've done a bulk of the work on this. So it wasn't money related. Mrs. Matt's Garage tried to talk me out of selling the Bronco. I convinced her to let me sell it. How awesome is that? It really was just, I see a vision of where I want to go, and the Bronco's in my way. So someone's going to benefit from all the work I did, and I'm okay with that. Right, so the channel is going to go on. All right, Matt's Garage will continue. I'm going to, as soon as this Bronco is gone, I'm driving the Scout in here and getting to work on the Scout. There's a ton of stuff I want to do to it. After I got it built by a professional builder, it has never been right. It has never rode right. I don't like the ride height. It's too stiff. It's too vibratey. Is that a word? I don't know. I don't like it. I love the Scout, but it needs work, and I think I can do that work. So stay tuned. I know it's not Bronco stuff. I know you guys are really only interested in Ford and Bronco stuff, but hopefully it's entertaining enough that once you finish watching everything else, you can come get a little love from Maddie. So that's good news. Now let me tell you about the sale process. So I posted on Craigslist for $9,500. You guys saw that on John's thing. At first there wasn't many offers, but then, you know, especially after John posted that thing, I started getting offers both on Craigslist and just to my Matt's Garage Show at gmail.com email. And people were kind of bidding themselves up, and it got to a point it just kind of stopped there. I got down to 3 serious bidders. One was a guy out of Oregon. He owns a concrete company and super nice guy. He's actually got one of like 10 of the years of Bronco. Is that right? 10? No, like 7 Broncos, and he's trying to get one from each year. And he was missing a 73 and a 66, so he wanted this 73. Super cool guy. Offered to come get it on Monday. The next guy is the guy I want you guys to check out his stuff. His name's Matt Kelly, owns Hutch Broncos. So I want you to go check out his website, Hutch Broncos. And he was also super nice, like completely upfront, legit, like didn't jerk me around at all. And it was actually a really hard decision to choose between these 3 guys because they were all, you know, like with Craigslist, you get like, they should just call it like flake list or shady list. But these guys were all legit. So that was really nice. And then the third guy in the winning bid, not by price, just honestly, everyone was so close. It was just like, I went with my gut and I did this for you. And here is the surprise. You are going to get to watch this Bronco get finished, except it's not going to be on my channel. I know what you're thinking. John didn't buy it. He's got enough on his plate. He's got to finish that. You got to finish that Pro Flow, bro. So I'm thinking about putting one on the Scout. Anyway, this Bronco is going to a guy named Chris, and his channel is Mile 3 Garage. He's a relatively new YouTube channel, but he's putting out good tech. He just put out one on the Harbor Freight inspection scope. It's kind of weird. So anyway, sorry, Harbor Freight inspection scope. He just bought a Wagoneer. He's got a Bronco. He's a cool guy. He's like an adventurer guy. So he's got a good spirit, you know, he's like good energy with life or whatever. So I want you guys to all go find his channel, Mile 3 Garage. I'll try to put a link below. Subscribe, and you guys are going to watch him pick this up in a week or so when the weather has a window that he can get out here and carry on the Broncos legacy, which I think is pretty awesome. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better outcome than to not leave you guys hanging and have you see this Bronco get finished. So please show him your support, and yeah. I'm not sad, right? And I have no regrets. Like, I am looking forward to the next stage of the channel in my life. But it wouldn't be fair if I didn't recognize that we did something here together. There's just something special about this run up. And I think some of you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, I was trying to do the very first real in-depth frame-off restoration by a normal guy. And I fell short. But I think I showed you guys you can do it, okay? So I'm sorry if I let you down, but I think it's better than that. I think we did something good together, and I hope I inspired you. I know I've inspired some of you because you told me. And I got some great friends out of it. John, you know, a friendship I would have never guessed. My Bronco channel competitor who completely slaughtered me with subscribers, but he also puts out a better product, so you can't blame him. And then, you know, all my subscribers I met, the guys down in Texas, guys on the East Coast, locally, you know, there's a whole bunch of people I still need to meet. Frank, I need to go see his Bronco that's finished. In any case, like, I can't be thankful enough for what this experience gave me, and I'm glad I was able to give you something too. So, again, I'm going to videotape this thing getting picked up, and then as soon as it gets picked up, I'm pulling the Scout in here, knocking the snow off, and getting to work. Now, of course, I have to go find a Scout vendor. You know, there are a few, but you know, there's just not that aftermarket support for Scouts. A lot of this stuff is custom made or it's NOS, new old stock. So, and yeah, so that's it, guys. I will see you next time on Matt's Garage.